reason why we built FAPSCO is to unite the Filipino online professionals industry, to also promote collaboration with each other, and of course we wanted to help produce skilled online professionals, specialists, and of course leaders.
We've created FAPSCO with a vision to become an organization that supports all Filipino online professionals to be successful in their online careers and businesses, regardless of their affiliations.
I joined FAPSCO because as an online professional who's working at the comfort of my home, I needed other individual can share with me on this freelancing journey.
The reason why we have built the Filipino Online Professional Service Cooperative is to help the ICT graduates, aspirant freelancers, and this is also to help them develop, explore, and acquire new skills when it comes to online professional industry.
Ang paglambo o kalampusan sa usa ka organisasyon nagadepende sa kalidad sa mga miyembro o mga lideres niini. Ang FAPSCO dili lang adunay maanindot kayo nga advokasya o misyon na matabangan kitang tanang mga online professionals na magkahiusa, mulampo o mutubo kita sa atong pagpanarbaho o pagnegosyo online.
FAPSCO for me is a digital opportunity for me to develop and share my skills.
I joined FAPSCO as one of the founding members because I knew FAPSCO is going to be backed by other veteran online professionals and freelancers, thereby having an experienced, solid, and passionate founding members that we have today.
I joined FAPSCO because the vision of the co-op aligns with my personal vision to provide much-needed support to online professionals nationwide.
I joined FAPSCO because the people that I've met have the same values, mission, and vision as mine. And that is to provide assistance, pre-training, and coaching to those who wants to jumpstart their career as a freelancer.
I joined the FAPSCO community because it promotes collaboration instead of competition.
I joined FAPSCO because this is a group with a helping hand.
I wanted to be part of an organization that would be a pioneer group of individuals who will be working to promote online freelance.
Ayan na. Good evening, hello. Welcome to FAPSTalk, friends and online professionals. This show is for you. FAPSTalk is brought to you by FAPSCO, the national-based cooperative for and by Filipino online professionals. Please like our page, facebook.com/fapsco.ph, and you may also find us in Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn, or visit our website, fapsco.ph. And again, thank you to our partners, FAPSCO Media, and FAPSCO SMM team and membership committee, and also to our FAPSCO members, Filipino Online Professionals Industry. Good evening, everyone. Hello. Kumusta ang aking mga co-hosts for tonight, Bern and Rosh?
Good evening. Cool dito sa
Ulan dyan, Rosh?
Bagyo. Ewan ko ba ang lakas ng ulan. So, ewan ko kung titigil siya para makapag-walking later.
Dito medyo mainit here. Kamusta, Bern? Parang katagal natin hindi nagkita.
Yes po, once a month. Ayan, good evening sa lahat. Good evening, nanonood. And kanina lang umulan. So, dito na ako sa General Santos City, kung saan ang lugar ni Manny Pacquiao. So, napakainit po dito. Ayun. Good evening. Excited to you all sa ngayong gabi.
Saan buhay may asawa? Parang ngayon lang siya ulit dumating after nung kasal niya.
Wala nung tapos na bang honeymoon?
Tapos na po. Pero mahilig po kami ngayon mag-travel.
Lahat tayo mahilig.
Parang travel.
Ganun talaga.
Ayaw, nga pala.
Lahat, normal yung mahilig sa bagong kasal.
Parang travel while lukan. Parang ganun. Yun pa.
Magaling sa akin talaga, iba yung meaning.
Explore.
Ayan, so I'm so excited and I'm so grateful na pinaunlakan tayo ng ating guest ngayon. A lot of my friends and I think a lot of our audience right now is familiar with her in some capacity kasi nakikita natin siya before na kung nasaan ang kanyang boss lady, nandyan siya, nakabuntot. Oo, kasi siya yung, I think you were, you were the communication information officer ng DICT before. So let's welcome everyone, Miss Angel.
Hello
Chua.
po. Annyeonghaseyo.
Good evening.
Gandang gabi po.
Ano po ang link ng Facebook? Chikahin nyo na muna si Angel. Go!
Nag-meet sa Zamboanga. Pero hindi ko kilala ko. Yung wala yung anak mo sa'yo. Sinong lumakaw? And then, what sa
sa door ng hall, kinuha na siya ni Miss Jehan. Tapos, wala na, napunta na siya sa kung kanino. Ayun. So, sa POF ko naman, I was requested po to moderate a session. Yung final session yon where successful freelancers share their journey, how they could upskill and how to inspire others to also upskill themselves and like where to find jobs online and all those stuff.
Yan ba yung session nila, Marl?
Yes po. Nina Sir Marl, Jilmar.
Siya yung pinaka-lively na host na umpisa pa lang talagang buhay na kaagad ang dugo ng audience.
Oo, pero yun hindi ko masyadong maalala, Je, kasi yun yung time na kagagaling ko lang sa taas. Yung kaba ko, parang
Kaya hindi siya nag-register sa'yo kasi katatapos ko lang noon. Tama.
Kaya hindi ko rin nakuhanan ng video tsaka ng picture si Marl. Nagtatanong siya sa akin kung nakuhanan ko siya. Sabi ko, sorry. Wala, si Jehan lang ang bida. Saan na?
Ako lang sikat.
Diba? Ayan. So, nice meeting you. Salamat. Pinaunlakan mo yung paalala. Angel.
Yun yung gusto kong ipakwento sa'yo, Miss Angel, your journey from worker to freelancer. Go.
Yeah, so I came from the ICT. So CDICT po, meron silang training for freelancers which started in 2018. So batch nila Miss Jehan yung 2018, right? So ako naman, I joined the 2019 batch as part of work to know what the training is about. And then part kasi ng program is para makakuha ka ng medal, you need to find a client. So dahil bida-bida tayo, so naghanap ako ng client. So that kind of like welcomed me into the world of freelancing. Tapos, pero nung nag-pandemic, 2019, so I stopped freelancing kasi naging busy na din kami sa government. And then I got married 2020 to my high school crush. Tapos nagkaanak kami last year, 2022. So, ayun, during my maternity leave, ayun na, parang nahirapan na akong iwan si baby. Parang iniisip ko pa lang na babalik na ako sa work. Umiiyak ako until 2 a.m. Parang, I don't wanna leave the baby, ganun. So, yun, napag-decide namin, we also have a lot of responsibilities kasi we launched our family business. Tapos, we're also super busy sa church. So, with the addition of a new baby, tapos firstborn, tapos first-time parents din kami. So, parang ang hirap i-balance ng lahat. So, I need to let go something. So, yun po, I decided to give up my government job na permanent job na yun, no? Plantilla siya. And I really love my boss. I think some of you met her, si Asek Tess. So I've been with her for almost 10 years, no? So she's really like the best boss ever. I love the job that I do. I write, I lead an amazing communications team. Ano pa? I really enjoy working with the ICT, like hindi toxic ang people. So it's like your dream job, but I had to let it go kasi syempre sometimes you outgrow past blessings, right? So ayun, buti na lang there's freelancing. So ayoko din naman masayang yung skills that I earned during the ICT days. So ngayon like right after I left last June, so parang July, ang dami kong clients, so parang di ko na feel na wala akong work. So I focused on the Christian niche actually. So yung mga clients ko are more Christian owners, mga businesses, ministries, non-profits. So sila yung target client ko. So I really thought na konti lang yung mahahanap kong client kasi yun kasi yung parang comfort zone ko for now since postpartum, parang limited yung mental capacity ko. So yung kaya lang ng mind ko mag-isip, maging creative. So I work as a social media manager, catering Christian clients. So, yun lang yung na-decide ko. And then, dumagsa yung client. So, naloka ako na madami palang clients sa ano na yun, sa munting world na yun. So, yun na yung life ko ngayon. I get to do what I want to do, watch my baby grow, witness every milestone, and at the same time, earn using my skills. And I also help others. No, meron akong interns that I pay and train them slowly to become VAs. Kasi in the church, we have a lot of women, friends na they want to have a job but at the same time, they don't want to leave their babies. So like me, so parang feeling ko that's like the path that I will go like in the long run.
Totoo, ramdam ko siya, Je, yung pagiging possessive sa baby.
Oo. Kaya nga tayo nag-freelancer kasi talaga yung anak natin ng dahilan. May pinost ako recently lang na tatanungin nila ako, bakit ka nag-freelancer? Ang sagot ko lang talaga is because may anak ako. Nakit-kit pa naman yung anak, diba?
Na free zone. Kasi mga possessive pa tayo. Siyempre, we want to enjoy yung motherhood. Diba? Gusto nating makitang lumalaki yung anak natin, yung every milestone, unang smile, unang halakhak, unang tawag ng mama at papa, unang hakbang.
Yes.
Diba?
Totoo.
Yun talaga eh. Si Bern, ang gumagawa pa lang ngayon ng baby.
Yes. I'm really looking forward sa sinasabi ninyo sa buhay ko. Actually, matagal ko na din yan siya na pangarap na if I would get married, I want to do online. I just don't know how, but here comes pandemic and right now I'm really learning from you guys. Especially to Ma'am Angel. It's an honor to meet you because somehow I can relate in regards with responsibility to our community. So, yeah. So, ano yung parang naging motivation nyo po in regards with extending your skills and capacity to other people, and how do you assist them? Do you go with education training with them or just really giving them resources? So I'm curious with that po.
Yeah, they are my friends kasi tapos I just so they're actually like graduates, meron silang natapos na courses, but like yung isa doon, she had a miscarriage because of her job. So parang kakabuntis pa lang niya pero she was required to drive to another province. So when she went home, nag-miscarriage siya. So parang sabay kaming sabay sana yung due date namin. So parang syempre like as a first time mom and best friend ko pa yun. So parang like I was so broken hearted. And sabi ko, possible naman na you can get a job without experiencing all those like that grief ganon. So kaya yun right now what I do is para sa mga newbie na wala talagang experience sa freelancing, I get them as interns. So like yung personal page ko, pinapagawan ko ng reels, meron akong Canva template, so meron yung isa, pinapaschedule ko sa kanya yung mga posts. So, dahil dumami din yung mga clients ko, so yung mga like admin task of scheduling posts na hindi ko na kaya, na parang na-overwhelm na ako to do those things. So I assign it sa kanila. For may mga skills naman, I usually commission yung mga may skills in graphics. So, pag overflowing na yung clients, inaalat ko yung like this client, sa kanya ko to ibibigay. So, I also give her like big percent of yung makukuha kong pay para ma-empower sila. Kasi na-realize ko, like, the past 2 months lang kasi ako super nag-involve talaga sa freelancing na possible talaga you can live the life you want with this kind of thing. So, yeah.
Oo, ano ko dyan, agree ako dyan sa sinasabi ni Miss Angel na marami na siyang overflow because you know what, ang page niya pa lang meron ng 106,000 followers.
Wow!
Yan ang hindi natin na-achieve ever. Nakita ko yung growth ng page ni Angel from the beginning talaga kasi ano siya estudyante ka ni Riz sa SMM.
Yes.
And parang yung page mo before was ginamit mo lang for the training.
Yeah.
Because ano siya, parang for the training lang, no? Tapos talaga ang maganda kasi may niche talaga about church Bible verses ganun. So 106 from a few followers, kami pa lang yung like sa mga post niya dati nung
Thank you.
nung training pa lang, ngayon 106,000 followers at meron na rin kayong right, yung product endorsement.
Yes.
Antaray, congrats!
Thank you po,
Share,
ma'am.
ginawa mo paano siya dumami para makita din ng iba paano magpalago ng Facebook. Group ba? O page?
Page.
Okay,
So what was your secret in growing your page?
Ano ba yung secret? So, ito yung secret. No, ano lang talaga, like what we usually teach people to post consistently. Yun lang talaga. Even though, like sometimes yung insight will, parang nakakababa siya ng loob pag konti pa lang yung engagement, ganon. But, you will reach my breakthrough lang talaga if you keep on consistently adding value to people. So, sa akin naman, when I discovered yung certain focus ng niche ko. Kasi like when you're starting, parang guinea pig ko kasi yung page ko na si Angel Little. So siya, parang everything experiment. Like if I find something na this is what will make your Facebook grow. So ina-apply ko siya, tapos ay hindi. So para siyang naging experiment ko yung page hanggang sa nahanap niya yung basta like nagkaroon lang ako ng post na nag-viral siya and then another post na nag-viral until laging nang mataas yung engagement niya. So I think if we know who we are targeting and we write the words that they need to read, so something that triggers emotion, yun ang I think what helped my page grow.
Agree ako
Gano'ng karami yung post mo usually per day nung nag-uumpisa ka pa lang, nung gino-grow mo pa lang siya? Gano'ng kakadalas mag-post nun?
Every day. Until now, every day pa rin naman. So, once a day, ganyan. So, recently, nag-twice na ako kasi I started doing reels. Pero hindi ko pa rin friend ang reels. Hindi ko pa rin siya. Pero actually, mas nag-enjoy ako sa Instagram kasi nasa 60K na rin yung Instagram ko. Pero mas mataas yung engagement niya doon compared sa Facebook. So parang enemy kami ng algorithm ni Facebook.
Same lang yung ginagawa mo?